So, the rebels made up their minds. They're not coming back. It's kind of exciting that we're gonna... I must admit, it feels like a failure.
It's not a failure. Not ours, anyway. I expected more from the technician. Just goes to show you can't trust people. I keep imagining myself in a proper, well-equipped lab again.
Listen, man, people are angry. Don't ignore them, okay?
Before you head out, make sure you have all the important equipment. I'm done here. Should I do this now?
What the hell is this thing?
A custom-built rubidium-infused electromagnetic field generator. Normally, electromagnetic waves operate on a limited frequency spectrum. But with the extreme nature of rubidium particles, the possibilities become infinite. the frequency spectrum can be stretched so that our waves will be able to penetrate all potential landscapes and disturb their magnetic fields. In effect, pulling the proximity plane towards us, just like a magnet.
Really? It's that simple?
I prefer the word elegant, provided it works as expected. It would be much more reasonable to test this theory in a safer environment before putting it to such extreme use.
Well, we don't seem to have the luxury of testing anything in a safe environment. So I guess we'll just have to close our eyes and push the button.
Maybe your ignorance is a blessing in this case, because we don't have a choice. We are treading on thin ice here. Once activated, the module will start emitting an extremely powerful electromagnetic field affecting not only the outside world, but also inside the base. The effects are hard to predict, but it could be everything from instruments malfunctioning to the entire base being annihilated within minutes.
Sounds encouraging.
Once we turn this thing on and the internal structure materializes, you will need to act quickly. Climb it as fast as you can, penetrate the prism entanglement, place the fragmenting device there, and press start. While you're up there, the rest of us will be fighting to keep the base in one piece. And if there's anything I can tell you for sure, it's that we will not be able to hold the fort for long.
So, I only get one shot.
Exactly. That's why it's vital that we have all hands on deck.
I think we have everyone we need.
It will have to be flawlessly prepared. Battery packs, robust radiation protection, abundant repair kits on stock. There will be no time to resupply, no way for you to come back to the base mid-mission. And no time for the rest of us to take care of anything other than protecting the base from falling apart.
And here I was, thinking you'd give me a pep talk.
Well, you're getting cold facts instead. Here's one crucial point. It will be wisest to start in the morning. We don't know how long it will take you to get up there, and the last thing you'd want to encounter is night radiation on top of that structure.
What if you can't hold it up for as long as I need, and the whole thing dematerializes while I'm up there?
Like I said, you'll need to be fast, and we'll need to be strong.
Right.
When you're ready to start, go to the foot of the structure and call me on the radio. On your signal, I'll activate this beast, and we'll see what kind of hell we've unleashed.
To the Saber evacuation.
What? We're home. I think I'll give the Union another go. Or maybe I should consider.
Let's get this party started. base is under extreme pressure.
Refinery's gone haywire. I repeat, refinery critical. Wait up! I'm coming out. Damn it.
Looks like we have a short circuit in the research lab. And I will need to contain it.
Yeah, I'll go. You. Oh, damn it. Okay, you take care of it.
Have a surge of electrostatic discharges. But your battery might actually... Damn it! Prism anomaly.
Damn it. This place is lit up like a freaking fireworks show. We need to contain those short circuits. Damn it, I'm in the womb. This place is falling apart. Hang on, I'm on my way. Shit. The elevator's stuck.
That slowed me down. I need to press on. Jan, we're not gonna hold on for much longer. Get up there and destroy that son of a bitch.
Almost there. I've Not a close shave. Okay. Let's see how things are going back at the crib.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome
Cheers.
back. You did quite well, don't you think?
You're doing something about the we played it like
General
a
unhappiness,
well-conducted
right?
orchestra.
Hi, Lucas.
Jan, good to hear you. What's up?
Calling because I've collected some more Rubidium. Thought you'd like to know.
Oh, man, that's so great.
Yeah. You can be pretty convincing, you know?
Really? I don't hear that often. My work can be kind of lonely.
Tell me about it. It's good to talk with someone other than myself.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking. Remember how last time I was telling you about how Maxwell got me into all this?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. You said he was going through a tough time himself. What's the story behind that?
Well, I don't know it firsthand, but I heard that years back he was a completely different person. Happily married, house in the suburbs, with a steady academic job that had nothing to do with big tech or politics.
so. Human after all.
Then it all just crumbled. One night his life suddenly got upturned, and then it was just a spiral of events. Things started toppling down like dominoes. His work, reputation. Eventually his wife left him.
What happened?
His friend died in a car crash. Horrible accident, drunk driving.
Really? Well, that's sad, but how did losing a friend have such consequences?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I want to... if I should go into the details. They're very personal to him. But also... maybe another time when we can talk longer. Bottom line for me is... if it weren't for that horrible accident and Maxwell's loss, I would probably have had a much more miserable life. It's so strange to think how relative life can be. Sometimes it just blows my mind, you know?
Tell me about it.
Yeah, well, no use getting all philosophical, huh? Anyway, well done with the arcs. I really appreciate it.
Great. Because I'll need to focus on other things now.
Of course, that's understood. Good luck. I'll 7 out.
I hope you remember. Okay, team, we made it. The rescue ship is gonna be able to land. Hell yeah!
I have to say, all this time I was trying hard not to think about how much the odds were against us. But we beat them. We beat the odds. It's incredible.
I'm proud to be here with you, right now, in this moment. I'll never forget this feeling. Cheers to us, huh?
But it's not over yet. There's two things we need to discuss. One, after talking to Maxwell, we decided that it's better for your safety if the crew doesn't know you exist. So, you need to be smuggled on board that ship.
You can't be serious. Why the hell are we supposed to hide? Are we a threat to anybody? That's ridiculous. What are we? You're embarrassing cargo now? Let me get this straight. You want to smuggle us on board that ship? I don't know about you guys, but to me, that has trouble written all over it.
All right? And what about the other thing?
Okay, here comes problem number 2. I learned some disturbing things about Maxwell's experiments, and I'm not sure we can trust him to stick to his word and keep you safe from harm. Which means we might want to think of a way to take control of that ship ourselves. Guide it out of their reach, somewhere they can't find you. Once we land, we'd have to abandon the ship with the Rapidium on board. Ally Corp would find it eventually, but it will buy us time to get you to safety. Sounds risky and surreal. But I don't think Jan would be bringing that up if the threat weren't real.
Interesting. You do know that the crew of that ship will probably be fully armed? Are you willing to confront a military unit?
Armed? Why didn't we know about this?
I never said anything about fighting them. We need to be smart about this.
Look, we're a team. We'll think of something, right? We could sneak up on them. Use the element of surprise. They don't know what to expect out here. They work for the corporation, which means they'll have their greedy eyes on one thing only. Rapidium.
Remember, they have no idea about your existence. We could use that to our advantage. Correct. And we can also predict that they will have to enter the base to salvage any mission-critical documentation. That's the procedure, and they will have to follow it. So, maybe we could hide inside the base and ambush them once they get in.
Ambush? How?
Haven't you been listening? They'll be armed, and we could be outnumbered.
So? Are we gonna let that intimidate us?
No. If we really feel up to a violent confrontation, we should be prepared for extreme measures. Such as, we could blow up the base with the rescue team inside. Explosives shouldn't be hard to prepare.
It's brutal, but it's either them or us. We shouldn't hold back, not now. Agreed. And don't forget, it's a corporate militia we're talking about. Stop at nothing, ruthless killing machines. Explosives are reliable. And he's right. They're not hard to make. Listen to yourselves. Every one of us has experienced the death of a loved one. Those people, because they are people, they probably have families, children, maybe, and you just want to blow them up?
Of course, we could look for a non-violent option, one that would spare their lives.
What are you talking about?
We could let them board the ship without knowing that you're not alone, of course. But just before takeoff, you could simply use some kind of incapacitating agent on them, like a sleeping gas. Of course, you'd have to be prepared for it. Devise some kind of upgrade to your suit so that the sleeping agent doesn't have any effect on you.
Gas mask?
A gas mask. But the biggest problem with that solution is that you'd have to be smart about deploying it. Sneak up to a ventilation shaft when no one is looking. There's no guarantee you'll have an opportunity to do that.
It's too risky. What if you get caught? I say we take the risk. We've done impossible things before, and we can do it now. But killing? That would be new. And I don't think I want to find out how it feels to have blood on my hands. We don't have the time. We're almost there. Do we really want to ruin everything now by being so fucking self-righteous? The sun is not going to wait for us. We need to be ready.
Okay, I get it. But we have to decide on something. If you want my opinion, there's only one factor we need to consider while making this decision: the success of the mission. No. Your safety is what matters most to me.
And you have our loyalty.
Okay. Whatever you decide, right now we need to focus on the fundamentals. Let's say we dealt with the rescue team one way or another. What then?
We need to take control of that ship somehow.
Which will probably mean we'll have to craft an autopilot device, connect it to the onboard computer, and override the coordinates of our destination.
Let's just fucking get on with it then.
We still need to decide how to smuggle you on board. I presume you already gave it some thought prior to this conversation.
Yeah, I did. And I figured we should sneak you in with our most precious cargo. Rubidium.
A rubidium arc with a false bottom. That's what we should build.
You mean some kind of magic cabinet shit? How about a fake module that's only pretending to be filled with rubidium?
That's it. We need to create a fake rubidium arc. A Trojan horse rubidium arc.
I'm starting to like the dynamic in this room.
Yeah, I like it. That's settled. Do we have everything? Almost. Except the last detail.
What do you mean?
We managed to get on board, hijack the ship, steer it wherever we want. What next, Jan? You really thought this through? You said you'd get us to safety, buy us time to escape and hide, but what about you? Our disappearance might even be beneficial to the corporation. It could be convenient for them if we're gone and buried. But you, they'll be determined to hunt you down. They'll need to have a scapegoat, someone they can blame for losing their ship. And contrary to us, you're an existing person. You can be traced. You can be put on trial. Are you sure you want to do this? Suffer the consequences if they catch you?
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Let's hope you know what you're doing.
Well, we're not going to be able to brainstorm everything out, right? Some things are just out of our control. What a mature comment, Jan. I'm proud of you. That's scary, but I guess it's true.
Well. Look who's gained a new outlook on reality.
Let's just do what we do best. I'll activate the beacon, and then we get to work. I second that. Enough talking. We're in this together. Oh, I can't wait to give that rescue team a warm welcome.
Yes, no time to waste.
You come alive one day. They'll make you step inside to make you pay. Don't get stuck in pride, my love. watching me fall. As long as they come, bones to break. Come only when the day come, you can sail away, my child, my dear, my child, my love, my love. They'll take you far away, my king. They'll take you places you've never been. So don't get lost in thought, my aim. As long as they come, hold your bones to break. Come only when the day come, you can sail away, my child, my dear, my child, my love, my love.
Lucas, it's good to hear from you.
Jan, did you manage to get rid of that barrier?
Yeah, the ship's gonna be here anytime now. Have you thought about helping me out?
I have. And it's a big favor to ask. But I thought it over after we talked. I have something to confess. It's not easy, but I lied to you about not remembering that patient. 313. I lied to myself because I didn't want to remember.
So, what happened?
One day they just carried him out in a plastic bag. And I was told to erase any traces of his existence from the database. Simple as that. Then I got a call from a woman who was asking about her son and demanding medical data. She was very agitated, but I just hung up. Then there were other calls about other patients. Again, I ignored them. I wanted to believe in Maxwell's visions so bad. I guess I just preferred to be blind to everything that was going on. Right under my nose. But yeah. I think people did lose their minds. And some even lost their lives. All this time I was aware of it, and I feel so bad about it.
Man, that's a heavy thing to admit. And I know it took courage.
It's good to get it off my chest. And I know one thing. I don't want to do that anymore. Be part of something I don't approve of. And the least I can do is help you to get your alters somewhere far away, where they have a chance to escape to freedom. We'll let Ally Corp retrieve the Rapidium when they find the ship eventually. Your alters deserve to live. And you deserve to choose their fate.
Thanks, Lucas. Let's do it. I know how much you're risking.
Yeah. Yeah, I am risking a lot. Maybe more than you know. But you risked a lot too. Just because I asked you to. And I think I've learned something from you, Jan.
Oh yeah? And what's that?
Sometimes you just have to shut your eyes and do the dangerous thing.
Doesn't sound like something Grandma would approve of.
I don't know. Maybe you'll get a chance to ask her yourself. I'm saving a spot for you in her calendar.
All right. We better get down to it then.
Yeah, right. In that case, I'll need you to prepare something for me. Because I'm not going to be able to use codes from Maxwell to hack the ship's autopilot system. You're gonna have to give me a way in.
What do you need?
A rat.
A what?
A remote access transmitter. All you'll need to do is activate it once you're on board and align it with the ship's frequency.
That sounds simple enough. But where will you put the ship down?
That depends on the weather and have some ideas.
Lucas?
Good luck.
Resources. Should I move on to this now? I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now? Can't do this without resources. Should I move on to this now? Should I do this now? Once we're home, I think I'll give the Union another go. Or maybe I should consider starting an NGO.
Police in Canada have smashed a multi-million-dollar drug smuggling ring. 22 pounds of heroin was seized along with a small amount of cocaine, marijuana, and hashish. Police say the ring was centered in Colombia and drug trafficking related large centers. 25 people are being arrested and charged from smuggling to possession of drugs and trafficking.
Such a nice distraction.
Hey man, I was thinking, have you ever noticed how often we finish each other's sentences?
Yeah, we have lived together for
Way too long. Right. I feel like we've probably had
every conversation two people can have. Right. So we
always know what the other one is.
thinking.
Right.
Right.
But like, specifically, why?
Do we do that? I don't know. Like, where do you think
That compulsion comes from? Not sure, because it's certainly not like a.
endearing quality?
Oh.
No. Mostly, I feel like we want to just show
That we're like engaged listeners, right? And we're
empathetic.
yes,
And also
maybe
a little bit
impatient, right? We're kind of like
insufferable know-it-alls.
That's what I was gonna say.
Can't handle
the idea of like an unresolved,
melody. Right. And in a way, it does sort of make us
really annoying,
Right.
But like, we could totally
Stop if we want to. Obviously, we just have to face
our fears and just never
finish
this
current.
ongoing.
Sentence. Right. Can we actually
Stop? I don't know. Sure doesn't
seem like it? But like, I have
total autonomy
over my own
thoughts, right? And I certainly
can't be read.
like a book
It's like my mind tells me
to just stay quiet for sure. But like, then somehow the instinct to
finish a sentence.
kicks in as if it's
Totally out of
my control, right? And I'm like stuck in
some kind of sentence
vortex. Hang on, quick. We need to both say the most like random
thing we can think of.
that we would never otherwise
Say.
Right.
My foot has an
Area code all its own. That's
in a Peruvian rug shop.
located entirely
That's
within the
ridiculously
International
amusing.
Space PlayStation, and it's a.
Pluvia stafama stage wells.
Those
are all the things I was
gonna say. And the fake word at the end.
What is happening? Oh my god. Wait. Maybe the reason we keep
Finishing each other's sentences.
is because they're not.
Each other's sentences.
Maybe we're actually
Only
one person.
What? What?
Oh.
No, we're just really annoying. Right. Yeah.
I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now? Once we're home,
Hi, my name is David Peterson. I was abducted by aliens on June 1st, 2017, and this is my irrefutable evidence. What do I know that no one else knows? Everything.
oh, it's getting scary.
Way to the top. Yeah, right, SpaceX.
Watch
They
it.
don't want you to know any of this.
And I can prove it.
I'm not afraid of the government. Undeniable proof of my alien abduction.
Are you David Randall Peterson?
Who are you?
Agent 17, Sector 6, Classification L, Clearance Level Bred. You ever go on YouTube, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a seat, Dave. Did you post a YouTube video entitled Have a Seat, Dave? Entitled Undeniable Proof of My Alien Abduction?
Yeah. I was just kicking around a theory. It's just for fun, you know.
You were right, Dave. You were right about all of it. Some humanoid beings out of Sector D418 picked you up for a routine poking prod. Usually their memory wipes are good, but it seems yours wore off.
Oh my god, I knew it. You did. But you're not gonna know it anymore.
Okay, excuse me, and good. Okay, cool, we're good.
Wait, I have a lot of questions here.
Hey, you just forget I ever said anything. Should be easy.
So they put a tracker chip in my head.
Hold
If you
that
could...
thought, hold that thought, hold that thought, hold that thought, hold that thought. Oh, that's a problem. Hold that thought, hold that thought. Cool, hold that thought.
Because it's the last chance you'll ever get to.
All right, so something's not working here. I'm gonna need a second.
Is this thing safe? It feels...
Hey, sorry, 1 sec. Hey, Barry. Yeah, the mind wiper's not working again. I know. Yeah, no, I tried that. I'm looking. 45 or 47?
I don't know if it's supposed to be putting so much weight on my head.
All right, thank you, Barry. Okay.
Ow!
Hey, so honestly, just so you know, you're not crazy. It all did really happen. Just...
Your memory might be a little bit hazy.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Okay, no.
Okay, Barry, yeah, it's sparking.
Yeah, I'm done with
It
this.
sucks.
I'm done with this.
Tell Sean to put in a repair order.
I've been peeing blue for a month. Can someone please explain to me what's going on here?
Yeah. You know that whole alien abduction thing we were talking about? Yes, never happened. It's a bad acid trip. Somebody spiked your Coca-Cola, kid.
You just told me that it all really happened.
But it didn't. You were just making it up for attention.
No, I wasn't.
Got you, bro. It was a prank. Classic prank, alien abduction thing. It's me, your buddy, who used to prank you all the time in college. Oh,
You're not Josh.
get the hell out of here. Hey, listen. You need me here, okay? You don't want this in your brain, all right? Because if those gray space bastards find out you still remember them, they won't try a second wipe, okay? You're dead. Death threat. Boom. Instant. You're dead.
Jesus, man. Then let's get the memory out. There's got to be another way than this machine to make me forget, right?
Right. You were never abducted.
I was never abducted.
I was never here.
You were never here.
It doesn't work like the hiccups.
Inhale, and then forget everything that's ever happened.
What if you just inception something into my mind?
Not a thing.
No, I'm looking at it right here. There's no turquoise wire.
See, I told you, Barry. Who's this guy? I was never
is this
abducted.
guy? Hang on. What? Hang on a second. Who are you? Wait, who are you? I'm just kidding.
Hey, you little rat! Hey, Barry, come on. There's got to be another way to black out memory. You know, I get it. I'm not sure. I get it. I'm not sure. I'm getting it.
Show me. Give me a picture. Give me a picture.
No,
Give me a
I'm getting it.
picture.
I'm getting it. I told her I couldn't leave because of my job, but you know, she's very religious. She wanted to raise our kid on her planet, which I get. You know, she wanted him to be near the ziggurat so he could harvest the blood of the unwise. I get it, but it's hard, you know? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'd be better off if I could just forget them.
Hey, what? Forget. Stop that. That memory makes you who you are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Even if it hurts, you know, some things you just shouldn't erase.
Okay, tell that to yourself, Dave. Oh. Even if it hurts you, you shouldn't erase it. That's you, Dave.
Right.
Right?
Hey, but seriously, right though.
Right?
I don't want to forget this.
No.
I don't want to forget it.
Yeah!
I don't want to forget you. I don't want to forget tonight. I don't want to forget I don't want to forget you.
Well, that thing doesn't work.
I don't want to forget that either. I don't even want to forget the aliens. Aliens! Hey, if you can hear me, I don't want to forget you. I love you. The memory of you makes me who I am.
Hey, Barry, yeah. The memory's gone. No, I was speaking euphemistically. He got killed by the aliens. Still file the repair order. Yeah. Cool. Thanks. Good to see you, Dave. You're dead. I assume what I witnessed is you die. It's just a chance that you got teleported and
Oh,
there's gonna be another
that's so
sequel.
sad.
We'll see.
exciting to work.
So, the mission might be a success after all.
Freeze! Both of you!
Whoa.
Trust me, Greg. You gotta take him out. No, it's me, man. Trust me, I'm the real me.
How can I tell?
Just ask me something that you know the real me would know.
What's your name? Your full name?
Peter Randolph Thompson.
Wait, your middle name's Randolph?
Yes. Okay, you gotta ask something that you would also know.
Right. Where did we first meet?
On the train, seat 7B. And then 2 stops later, we figured out that there was a bomb in car 6, right? And then we dismantled the bomb by figuring out that the conductor was embezzling money.
That could have been in my file. How old are you?
34.
Shoot, that could be in your file.
Do you mind? I'm sitting here too.
Okay.
Watch
How
it.
many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
Come on, that's not fair for either of us. Yeah, that's not helpful at all.
This is just really hard. I feel really put on the spot right now to come up with good questions. If you won the lottery, what would you spend it on?
Is that a conversation we had? It's not one that I remember.
No, but I feel like I'd have a good idea what you would say.
So it's just like a fresh hypothetical? I guess I'd buy a new house for my mom.
Ha! Caught you, Fake Pete. I feel like you would say new Ferrari.
No, a Ferrari would depreciate in value too quickly. House for mom's a good answer. Thank you.
Don't help him. You should want me to catch him in a discrepancy.
That's just a bad question. That's not even a discrepancy. I don't want to win by cheating. I want to win because I prove to you that I'm the real me. That's how I'd want to do it too. Yeah, makes sense, right? It is just uncanny. Like even the hair's the same. Did they do the stain on your jacket? Yeah.
Shut up, 2 Pete's. Quick, what's your favorite M&M color?
Red, blue.
Mine's green. What does that tell us? Okay, let's try this. We've worked together for years, right? So what are some of my weaknesses as a partner?
On the spot thinking. Quick problem solving.
And some strengths?
You're very, wow. Just ask about a concrete thing, not like an opinion or future planning.
Sorry, it's a heavy piece of machinery. It just kind of tires my arm out.
Ask about a fact that you and I both know.
How many states are there in the United States of America?
And that everyone else wouldn't also immediately know.
This is really hard. I can't think of anything, okay? Well, what if you ask me questions? Yeah, you ask me something that you think only I would know, and then you give your answer, and we see if they match.
Okay, what drink did we share at the ambassador's wedding?
Don't remember.
What's the entry code to our safe house?
No idea.
Okay, well, so now I'm questioning if you're even the real Greg.
I'm the real Greg. I'm just a little bad at retaining trivia, I'm realizing right now.
The code to our safe house is not trivia, dude.
Yeah, but it's just still, I'm on the, you get it.
Wait, no, he's right. It's not. That's not trivia. He's not asking you that because he knows he can prove that he knows it. He's asking you that in hopes that you yourself will reveal it. Because that's the piece of information that his team is after. That's the imposter Pete. Oh my God.
What?
How'd you know?
Yeah.
Anyone who's worked with me for years would know I'd have an impossible task tracking that logic. I got lost immediately.
Oh, you haven't changed a bit, Greg.
Imposter! I have changed a bit. Went through that whole yoga phase, used to be a bit of a cusser, clean that up. Wait, I only get 1 round of guessing? Doesn't seem fair. Would have asked better questions if I knew that. But, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Bless you.
So, wish me luck. Good luck, man. Even if we don't make it, the time I spent in this base is worth more than the whole life I remember. You gave me back my self-confidence. Well, you should know I learned a lot from you too. Yeah, I know. What a jerk you could have become. How much I can really endure, right? We both know that we don't have to be strong. We can be good with what we have and with what we feel. Good words for a new beginning. Yeah. Let's hope we get to see one. Thanks for sticking around, buddy. Of course. So, you think we're gonna make it? I mean, get out of this on our own terms? I'm pretty damn sure we will. Well, well, well. Is that unwavering positivity on? Huh. Be careful. It can become a habit. Don't worry. I won't forget about the cynic in me. I hope not. If anything happens, remember to take good care of yourself. You owe it to all of us. And stay positive. Right. You too, buddy. So, it's not goodbye, right? Of course this ain't a goodbye. You know how I know it? 'Cause fierce ocelots always stick together. Yeah. So, keep up the good work, comrade. You too, buddy. Take care. Time to get comfortable in the sarcophagus. Yes, it's a shame we're leaving. I feel there's more I could have discovered. You'll have a lot to do on Earth. Maybe, but it might be hard to do in hiding. Without any identity. Something tells me I'm going to look back on this and think of it as the best time of my life. See you on the other side, Jan.
Jan, how are preparations? Is everything ready?
I'm ready.
And your altars? Are they well hidden?
Can I be sure you'll keep your part of the deal? I know about Patient 313, and many others, probably.
You do.
Is that how you're gonna treat my altars as well? And just erase their data if they happen to die?
No escaping my mistakes, it seems. Yes, I admit, unfortunate things happened. Very unfortunate. And I regret them deeply. I didn't want anyone to suffer. But it happened. I can't turn back the clock. All I can do, all we can do, is make sure this tragedy doesn't go to waste. We're so close to changing everything for the better. You can't let me down now.
You? What about my altars?
Your altars? I know you've grown close, but you need to think rationally. You know you can't give them a normal life on Earth. You'll never be able to do that. What you can do is make their existence really matter. Not just for you personally, but for a much bigger purpose. That's something we can only do together, you and me. Please, just think about it. Don't let emotions get the better of you.
No. I can't agree with that. They're thinking, feeling individuals, not byproducts we can reutilize.
Is that what you thought when you were creating them? Or is it just something you want to believe so you can feel better about yourself? Deep down, you know what's the most reasonable thing to do, and safest for you.
For me?
Yes. You are aware that if we don't follow this through as planned, I will have to disclose everything to the corporation?
What? No, why?
Because it would be the truth. About you. Using my knowledge against my intentions, taking advantage of my trust to break the law and do something inexplicable for purely selfish reasons. You'd spend a lifetime in jail, be stigmatized by society, and as for your alters, well, like I said, they have no future anyway.
They'll never cooperate with you.
Well, they don't have to know. Whatever promises you made to them, remember, Jan, they are merely quantum simulations of your mind, draped in mortal human flesh. You owe them nothing. So I advise you to think this through very carefully. One false move, and you can destroy everything you've struggled for. Or you can come back safely and live your life as you want, a free man. All you need to do is simply smuggle your altars on board the ship as you were told to, and nothing else. Don't overthink it. Do the right thing.
So, this is it. Thanks for saving my life, being a home for me, for us.
Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
Hello. You made it.
We made it. Hear that, guys? Praising us for getting here on time. You made it, Dolsky. And we couldn't believe the brief when we read it. How are you feeling, big guy?
What can I tell you? I'm running on empty.
No wonder, buddy. It's a miracle you're still alive. Operating that base, getting into the other side of the planet, collecting Repedium, all on your freaking own. Yet we've been having heated debates about how you managed it.
I'll tell you more when we land. We'll have a lot of time to talk, right?
Yeah, brace yourself. You better prepare to be the talk of the town. Anyway, you must be beaten. Get that gritty ass of yours on the ship while we run a final checkup on that CB unit. All right, boys and girls. Let's go retrieve some Allied Corp assets. Okay, let's get that Repedium loaded first.
On it, sir. Scanning for contamination. Hey, there's something strange about this one. It's heavier. And the bioscanner readings.
Contamination?
I don't know. Organic traces.
Dolsky, did you have a cat that climbed pity mark or anything?
What are you talking about? That's impossible.
Well, we got something in here. Any explanation you can give me?
The only explanation I can give you is that we've got a lot of rubidium in there. Whatever else your equipment is detecting, I don't think it matters much. And I'm sure there'll be experts on the ground to analyze it properly back on Earth.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Our job is to bring back the goods, not overthink it. It's not like we're going to leave part of the cargo behind. The bosses would kill us.
What do we do with the readings, sir? You want me to report them?
We'll do that once we're airborne. Just make sure those containers are sealed tight. You'll get a proper checkup when we land. We gotta clear the base and get out of here. On the double now.
Nothing.
That's a lot of personal stuff for one guy. Okay, focus on more important assets than Bolski's own. We ain't got all day. Yes, sir. Head into the research lab and we should be done. You set up the research lab, huh? What a guy. Secured. All goods on our side too.
Come on.
All right, let's get the hell out of here before we get fried.
Oh, please. Hurry up. Thank you. Just a random sequence of events. Now I know that there's always another way. I've made my choices. Wherever I go, they will be a part of me.
Now on to unrest in the capital. Expect roadblocks after another street battle broke out over a warehouse of food supplies. It was the third incident of this kind in the last month, with the total number of casualties estimated to exceed 200. In reaction to the escalation of violence, the international community is putting pressure on AliCorp as a subsidized organization to be more transparent about their research on rupidium-based crops. Ever since AliCorp announced the success of its rupidium mining mission, predicting a breakthrough in agriculture and biotechnology, experts have been debating about the potential impact of these developments.
My concern is that they're not transparent about their plans, because the amount of rupidium they have is limited. So they've probably decided on developing only those solutions which can maximize their profit in the short term. And that will not change anything. People will keep growing restless. Violence will continue. Rupidium-based crops, if we ever get to see them, need to be available to everyone.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Hello?
Hey, Jan, it's Sarah. Ready for court? The driver's on his way.
I've been stuck in this apartment for months. I'm excited to go anywhere. Even if it is my own trial.
Right. Just stick to the version we discussed, okay?
That version in which I'm just a clueless builder.
Correct. As expected, Maxwell is trying to pin it all on you. Hijacking the ship, conducting those branching experiments without informing him. We have to convince the court that it was exactly the other way around, that he made you do all those things. Are you ready to do that?
Of course. I was just doing as I was told.
Good. We have to use the conflict between him and AliCorp to our advantage.
And the corporation is still on my side.
They'll never admit that they lost control of your mission.
So the strategy to put the blame on Maxwell
Is consulted with them, yes.
sounds like a smart plan.
It's what you hired me for. Keep AliCorp happy and they will have no interest in complicating your trial. They got rupidium, and they don't want anyone questioning the methods that were used to get it.
So, if I want to play along,
You need to make Maxwell look like a madman.
maybe that's all he ever was. Okay. So, how did the morning hearings go?
Your mission controller testified, Lucas Pena. And he disclosed some very incriminating facts about Maxwell's experiments from the past. It's gold for us.
That's the spirit, Lucas. Go get him.
Yup. Looks like the corporation is gonna have a lot on their plate because of that one. But that's not our problem. In fact, it can turn all the attention to Maxwell and possibly even get you acquitted.
Really? It's that good?
It can be. Just play your role of a grateful employee and let the corporation take over the narrative.
Yeah, right. Anything else I should know?
I reached out to your ex-wife. She agreed to testify in your favor and against Maxwell.
Really? That's great news.
Yes, being backed by the new head of Rupidium Technologies will definitely score you some points.
Sure, whatever. Can we move on?
Let's practice your testimony.
Yeah, no need to do that. My driver just arrived. I should go now.
The driver can wait. Are you absolutely sure you've got this? Your future depends on it.
I know. Don't worry. I'm ready to face it.